Welcome back to Big House. Today's top tip when kitchen fitting is how to make it look tidy at the end. So one thing that's traditionally always been said is to put your end panel screws behind your hinge brackets. Now for me, and if you're fitting different kitchens, it's always nice to put the door on first to check how far it projects out when lining up your end panel. If you're doing the same kitchen all the time, yes, you might make a little jig up, or you'll have your piece of spacer, your packer, that's always going to work. But if you're doing different brands, and that, it's not that simple. So first thing, what I tend to do now is, rather than taking this bracket back off, I put the door on, line the end panel up, and then put the screw behind the bracket, because the quick release hinge now will come back off and you can pop it straight in before you would have to keep undoing the hinges. Secondly, where you're going to put a shelf, if you get your shelf brackets in, where are we now? I'm losing it yet. There. Get your shelf brackets in, and then you can, I'm up there, and then you can put the screws in behind the shelf. So now when we put the shelf back in, that will drop in there. Screws are instantly hidden. When you put the hinge bracket back on, that will hide that screw, not that you can see it from the outside anyway. And the final thing I've now started using is screw covers. Now traditionally you would have had the plastic ones that you try and push into the screw head. Notoriously they'll fall out if they get tapped. You then end up going around with grab adhesive or a little bit of sealant or something to dab it on to lock them in. Well, in this case now, and in these particular ones, they're actually bought from Howden's. This is a Howden's kitchen. They come with a matching wood grain. So you just stick that over there. I mean, that one didn't need it because obviously it's got the shelf is going to cover it, but it's just to show you how they work. And then from outside then, it makes the hole almost invisible. In fact, I don't want that one on there, so I'm going to pop it back off because it won't have gone off yet. And I'll put it on that one down there, because what will happen is inevitably you've got to fix the back of the end panel somewhere. In this case, I've chosen right down in that far back corner. But obviously if we eliminate screw holes in the front by putting them behind the hinges and behind the shelves, then all we have to do then is a couple of screw holes in the back. And there's another one at the top there that I'll show you now. So I'll just pop that off and stick that one on in there. And that pretty much concludes my quick guide on how to keep your cabinets looking neat from the outside. No screw heads visible, and it saves the messing around with all the plastic caps sticking off. Hope that's helped. Stay tuned. I'm going to try and do some more as soon as I get around to it. Fab.